into a world where ancient Japanese philosophy meets contemporary luxury design, creating spaces that breathe tranquility into every corner of modern living. Today, we're exploring how the seamless integration of indoor gardens transforms ordinary homes into extraordinary sanctuaries of peace and sophistication. The art of bringing nature indoors isn't just about adding plants. It's about creating a harmonious dialogue between the built environment and the natural world. This approach to interior design reflects a deeper understanding of how our surroundings profoundly impact our well-being, productivity, and overall quality of life. The concept of elegant luxury living has evolved far beyond ostentatious displays of wealth, embracing instead a more refined approach that prioritizes quality, craftsmanship, and mindful design choices. Japanese aesthetics teach us that true luxury lies in the careful curation of elements that serve both functional and spiritual purposes, creating environments that nurture the soul while delighting the senses. When we speak of seamless integration, we're referring to the masterful art of blending indoor gardens so naturally into living spaces that they appear to have grown there organically. This philosophy challenges us to reconsider the traditional boundaries between interior and exterior spaces, inviting us to live more consciously within our homes. The foundation of any successful Japanese-inspired luxury interior begins with understanding the principles of the powerful use of negative space that allows each element to breathe and be appreciated fully. This concept extends beyond mere minimalism to encompass a thoughtful approach to spatial relationships, where every piece of furniture, every plant, and every decorative object has been carefully considered for its contribution to the overall harmony. The indoor garden becomes not just a decorative feature, but an integral part of the home's architecture, seamlessly woven into the fabric of daily life. When designed correctly, these green spaces create natural focal points that draw the eye while simultaneously calming the mind, establishing a rhythm that flows throughout the entire living environment. Color plays a pivotal role in achieving this sense of seamless integration, with nature itself providing the most sophisticated palette imaginable. The subtle variations of green found in carefully selected plants serve as the perfect complement to warm neutrals, creating a foundation that feels both grounding and uplifting. Sage greens whisper of morning mist, while deeper forest tones provide visual weight and stability to anchor the design scheme. These natural hues work in perfect harmony with the soft creams, warm grays, and dusty roses that define contemporary luxury interiors, creating a color story that feels both timeless and thoroughly modern. Lighting becomes the invisible artist in these carefully orchestrated spaces, painting each surface with warmth and creating the subtle shadows that give depth and dimension to our indoor gardens. The interplay between natural and artificial light sources mimics the ever-changing quality of outdoor illumination, bringing a sense of temporal rhythm to interior spaces that would otherwise feel static. Strategic placement of both plants and lighting fixtures creates layers of visual interest that shift throughout the day, ensuring that your home feels alive and dynamic rather than merely decorated. This thoughtful approach to illumination transforms ordinary houseplants into living sculptures, each leaf and branch carefully highlighted to showcase nature's inherent artistry. The selection of plants for Japanese-inspired luxury interiors requires a curator's eye and a deep appreciation for form, texture, and seasonal change. Beyond their obvious aesthetic contributions, these carefully chosen specimens serve as natural air purifiers, humidity regulators, and stress reducers, transforming your home into a healthier environment for you and your family. The art lies in choosing varieties that complement both the architectural elements of your space and each other, creating compositions that feel intentional yet effortless. From the architectural drama of bamboo to the delicate beauty of ferns, each plant brings its own personality to the collective symphony of your indoor garden. Furniture selection in these harmonious environments requires a delicate balance between comfort and visual restraint, choosing pieces that invite relaxation while maintaining the clean lines that define contemporary luxury. The Japanese concept of functional beauty guides every decision, ensuring that each piece serves multiple purposes while contributing to the overall aesthetic narrative. Low-profile seating encourages a more intimate relationship with the space, bringing occupants closer to the natural elements that define these interiors. Quality becomes paramount, with natural materials like solid wood, genuine leather, and high-grade textiles creating a tactile richness that synthetic alternatives simply cannot match. The integration of water elements adds another layer of sensory richness to these sophisticated spaces, with a gentle sound of flowing water serving as nature's own soundtrack for modern living. Whether incorporated through a small tabletop fountain or a more dramatic architectural feature, Water brings movement and life to indoor gardens while providing the humidity that many plants require to thrive. The reflective qualities of water also serve to amplify light throughout the space, creating subtle sparkles and reflections that add visual interest without overwhelming the senses. This element of design connects us to one of nature's most fundamental forces, reminding us of our deep connection to the natural world even within our most refined interior spaces. Textural contrast becomes the secret language through which these interiors communicate their sophisticated message, with smooth surfaces playing against rough ones, and soft fabrics providing relief from harder architectural elements. The careful layering of different materials, from the cool smoothness of marble to the warm grain of natural wood, creates a rich tapestry that invites both visual and tactile exploration. Natural fibers like linen, cotton, and will bring an organic quality that echoes the living elements of the indoor garden, while their neutral tones provide a calming backdrop that never competes with nature's own palette. These textural relationships create depth and interest that photographs can only hint at, requiring physical presence to be fully appreciated. Storage solutions in these refined environments must disappear into the architecture itself, maintaining the clean lines and uncluttered surfaces that define Japanese-inspired design. Built-in elements serve dual purposes, providing necessary functionality while creating opportunities for displaying carefully curated objects that enhance the overall aesthetic narrative. The art of concealment becomes as important as the art of display, with everything having its designated place and purpose within the larger design scheme. This approach to organization extends beyond mere tidiness to become a philosophy of mindful living, where every possession is chosen and kept only if it truly adds value to daily life. The relationship between indoor and outdoor spaces becomes fluid in these thoughtfully designed homes, with large windows and glass doors serving as transparent walls that connect interior gardens to their exterior counterparts. This visual connection extends the apparent size of living spaces while maintaining the intimate scale that makes homes feel truly comfortable and welcoming. The careful positioning of indoor plants near these transparent boundaries creates seamless transitions that trick the eye into perceiving continuous garden spaces. Weather becomes part of the interior experience as changing light conditions outside influence the mood and character of indoor spaces throughout the day and seasons. Seasonal adaptation becomes an integral part of maintaining these living environments, with plant selections and decorative elements changing to reflect the natural rhythms of the year. Spring might bring fresh blooms and lighter textiles, while autumn calls for warmer tones and more substantial textures that echo the changing world outside. This cyclical approach to interior design keeps homes feeling fresh and connected to the larger natural world, preventing the static quality that can make even the most beautiful spaces feel lifeless over time. The indoor garden becomes a stage for this seasonal theater, with different plants taking leading roles as conditions change throughout the year. The psychological benefits of living within these harmonious environments extend far beyond their obvious aesthetic pleasures, with research consistently demonstrating the positive impact of natural elements on mental health and cognitive function. The presence of plants has been shown to reduce stress hormones, improve air quality, and enhance creativity and concentration. The visual connection to nature, even in stylized indoor form, helps maintain our circadian rhythms and provides the mental restoration that our increasingly digital lives often lack. These spaces become more than just beautiful. They become therapeutic environments that support our well-being on multiple levels. Entertaining within these sophisticated environments takes on a special quality, with the natural elements providing conversation starters and creating a sense of occasion that feels both elegant and relaxed. The indoor garden serves as a stunning backdrop for social gatherings, while the carefully chosen color palette provides a flattering setting for both casual and formal occasions. Guests invariably feel more relaxed and comfortable in spaces where nature plays a prominent role, leading to more meaningful conversations and lasting memories. The seamless integration of dining and living areas ensures that hosts can remain connected to their guests while preparing and serving food, making hospitality feel effortless and natural. Technology integration in these refined spaces requires careful consideration to maintain the serene atmosphere while providing the conveniences that modern life demands. Hidden speakers can provide gentle background music that enhances rather than disrupts the natural ambience, while smart lighting systems can adjust throughout the day to complement changing natural light conditions. Climate control systems work invisibly to maintain the perfect environment for both human comfort and plant health, creating conditions that support the thriving indoor ecosystem. The key lies in choosing technology that serves the space rather than dominating it, maintaining the peaceful character that defines these interiors. Maintenance of these sophisticated environments becomes a meditative practice rather than a chore, with daily plant care providing a mindful break from the demands of modern life. The routine of watering, pruning, and tending to indoor gardens creates opportunities for quiet reflection and connection with nature that many of us desperately need. Seasonal maintenance tasks like repotting plants or refreshing soil provide deeper engagement with the living elements of our homes, fostering a sense of stewardship and connection that enriches our daily experience. This hands-on relationship with our environment creates a sense of accomplishment and pride that extends far beyond mere decoration. The economics of creating these luxurious environments prove surprisingly accessible when approached thoughtfully, with strategic investments in quality pieces that will last for decades rather than trendy items that quickly become dated. The focus on natural materials and timeless design principles ensures that these interiors age gracefully, actually becoming more beautiful as materials develop the patina that only time can provide. Many plants can be propagated and shared, creating an ever-expanding garden at minimal cost while building connections with friends and family who appreciate the beauty of living design. The initial investment in quality pays dividends in longevity, sustainability, and daily satisfaction that cheap alternatives simply cannot match. Personal expression within these refined frameworks comes through the careful selection and arrangement of objects that tell your unique story while respecting the overall aesthetic principles. Family heirlooms, travel souvenirs, and handmade pieces can find their place within the sophisticated palette, adding layers of meaning and personal history to the space. The key lies in editing and curation, choosing only those pieces that truly resonate with your values and experiences while contributing to the overall harmony of the environment. This selective approach creates interiors that feel both highly personal and universally appealing, reflecting the inhabitant's journey while maintaining broad aesthetic appeal. Cultural appreciation rather than appropriation guides the thoughtful incorporation of Japanese design principles into contemporary Western homes, honoring the philosophical foundations that make these approaches so enduringly appealing. Understanding the cultural context behind design elements ensures that their integration feels respectful and authentic rather than superficial or trendy. The focus remains on the underlying principles of harmony, respect for materials, and connection to nature rather than on surface-level decorative elements. This deeper engagement with Japanese aesthetics creates more meaningful and lasting design solutions that enrich daily life rather than simply following fashion. Sustainability becomes a natural outcome of these design choices, with the emphasis on quality, durability, and natural materials supporting environmental responsibility without sacrificing luxury or comfort. Indoor plants improve air quality while reducing the need for artificial air purification systems, while natural materials like wood and stone have lower environmental impacts than their synthetic alternatives. The focus on timeless design principles rather than trendy elements reduces the need for frequent updates and renovations, supporting a more sustainable approach to home ownership. Energy-efficient lighting and climate control systems work in harmony with the natural elements to create comfortable environments with minimal environmental impact. Investment in these sophisticated environments pays returns that extend far beyond financial considerations, creating homes that support well-being, creativity, and meaningful connections with family and friends. The daily experience of living within these harmonious spaces provides ongoing satisfaction that appreciates rather than depreciating over time. Property values tend to reflect the quality and thoughtfulness of these design approaches, with buyers increasingly seeking homes that offer more than just shelter. The personal satisfaction of creating and maintaining these environments provides a sense of accomplishment and stewardship that enriches life in ways that material possessions alone cannot achieve. The journey toward creating your own elegant luxury living space with seamless Japanese-inspired indoor garden integration begins with understanding your personal relationship with nature and identifying the ways you most want to incorporate living elements into your daily routine. Start small with a few carefully chosen plants and quality pieces that reflect your aesthetic preferences, building gradually toward the comprehensive vision that will transform your home into a sanctuary. Remember that the most beautiful interiors evolve over time, with each addition carefully considered for its contribution to the overall harmony and functionality of the space. The destination matters less than the mindful journey of creating a home that truly reflects your values and supports your well-being. The future of luxury interior design clearly points toward this integration of natural elements and mindful design principles, as more people recognize the importance of creating homes that nurture both body and soul. These approaches represent not just aesthetic choices but lifestyle decisions that prioritize quality, sustainability, and well-being over mere display. The homes we create today will influence how we live, work, and connect with others for years to come, making thoughtful design decisions more important than ever. By embracing these principles of elegant luxury living with seamless natural integration, we create spaces that will continue to inspire and nurture us throughout all the seasons of our lives.